Hey everyone, it's Tori from Calypso Creative Planning, and in today's video, I'm going to be giving you a look into my DIY book journal that I've been using so far this year. We're coming up on the end of February, so I've been using it for a couple months now. It's a brand new style of book journal, and I just wanted to give you guys my review on how it's going, how I'm using it, how it looks, how I'm using the pages and the features and everything. So stay tuned. Okay, so if you've been following me around on social media and YouTube for a while, then you know I'm hooked on book journaling, even if I'm not always the most consistent about the actual journaling pages more than like the months. But I have been using this DIY book journal, brand new format for 2023, and I love it. I'm hooked. I am, yes, to no surprise at all, a little behind because it has been absolutely hectic lately. But I haven't even filled this out. But I mean, does anyone? I don't know. I haven't filled that out. But right now, how I'm currently using it, I thought I'd give you a look into, what I'm using some of the sections for and how I'm tracking things and whatnot. But the front page here, this is like, this first page that you get to. It's got 6 bonus sections. So I'm using the first one for a few extra pages that I had from 2022 when I was like testing this out. And then the second one is series tracking. And right now I'm just using, like I wrote my little title there, I'm just using like this page template to track some series. But I do have a series tracker that can be used like on its own or as an insert to go along with this. It's not quite finished. I had to put it on hold to get some other stuff done, but hopefully it'll be finished soon. But I think that I'll use it instead of this page. So when I go to this section, it will be like instead of just this, it's going to be like an insert where I can track different authors and the series that I'm following from them. So that's coming. It's not done yet, but it's going to be set up to where it can be inserted into this one or on its own. And I'll probably play around with both ways to see which one I like the most. But yeah, so far that's the only ones I'm using. I haven't figured out what I want to use these for yet. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to use this for. But we're just at the end of February, so I still have time. There may be some random thing that pops up that, maybe I could use it for all of the PR stuff that I've started doing with Tracy Lorraine. Maybe I could use one of those sections for that instead of just inserting them in different places. Maybe I'll use that. I don't know. Okay, so January, I've got lots of stuff, so it does move a little slow because, that's a lot of stuff. And this is how my January went. If you have been checking out the blog, you will see that there is a page in the library section on my blog where you can get links for all these books and shop my monthly reading list. So you can grab all these, but I'm continuing the thing that I've got like a little colored I don't know what to call it. It's a sticker I made in Procreate using matching the covers. So I'm using that to designate like when, what is all over my thing? To designate like when I'm reading the books, and then I'm adding like a little quote. I really love that. I started doing that in last year's book journal, and I really wanted to continue that. I love it. And you'll notice that there's no dates on this monthly spread. That's because I did let's see. Yeah, that's because it's an undated one. So if I go, I don't think I've set these up. So this is how it looks. So you can use it for any year. But what I've done is I've taken text boxes and just dated it this way. And then as I read books, I'll delete those. So all that's left is, oh, hey now, didn't mean to do that. So all that's left is, just the covers and what I'm tracking here. Actually, I need to see, I haven't done it for April. So I need to what I'll do is I'll copy these. Oh, and these are book releases that I'm looking forward to. I have them like tagged here. I need to do some more because I know I have some that goes into May, I think. I know I have some there. So probably what I'll do this weekend is go ahead and grab these since we're going to be starting March soon. I'll go ahead and grab these and stick these on April and change the dates so that it matches April. So I'm at least, like a month ahead. That is my game plan. So yeah, so if you haven't seen what I've done with the covers before and you're interested in that, what I do is in Procreate, oh look, here's one here. So I have this, it's just a square canvas and I can tell you what size it is. So it's just 500 by 500 because I wanted it to be small so that it didn't like cause a lot of lag in my planner. But what I do is I insert like the planner cover. I mean, not the planner cover, the book cover. And then I'll just like touch and hold to, come on. Hey now, work. There you go. Touch and hold to get like a color. And then on this colored layer, I can just drag it. And I have this set where like the opacity is at like 50%. So then I can just, oh, you know what? Let's just do one together because I haven't done one for the current book. Okay, no, not insert file. Quit. Insert photo. All right. This is the book I'm reading right now. So let's just go ahead and get that color. And we're just going to drag that in here. I'm going to turn off that 3-finger swipe to copy. And I like to just turn that back on so that I know. And then this is for February. Like I said, it is kind of full. And I'm just going to, oh, quit, stop. Paste that. So this is my color for this particular book. And I'm going to turn off image selection so that I can delete that. And I'm going to cut this so I can put that on top. And I need to shorten this. I wanted some color to show through, but I didn't want it to like, I mean, it's not a lot because that was just like a short book. Yeah, okay, so that's this one. So this is February. And that's how I put my different, different little books here. And then I'll go back and I'll put like a little quote, like what I did for January. I haven't done it for February because February was packed. I mean, this one was packed too, but yeah, so I put the little colored blocks and then the covers and then the quotes. So I still need to do some quotes. There's not a lot of room left here because I binged that whole series. It is so good. So if you have not read that series, that is the Watch Me Burn series by Ari Bond. So good. I accidentally discovered this series from her, and it's like the spin-off of that. So it's From the Ashes. And so I read books 1 and 2, and this one's still in the works, so there's a third one coming. But I read this series, and I'm like, okay, I started reading this one, I was like, something's missing. I know that there's something else I'm not missing, or I'm not knowing, So I went back and looked. Sure enough, this was a spin-off. So this is like the second generation. And then I had to go back and read this whole series. It's 8 books. It's complete. So like read this one first and then go back and read that other one. Highly recommended. I've got to get my series tracker set up in here so I can track that series because I just love it. It was so good. Okay, so I feel like I'm all over the place. I don't know if my coffee has kicked in like extra or if it's not, and I don't know. Okay, so, January, February, I'm tracking them the same. Each month has like these 4 sections, and they're just bonus sections, so you can do anything with them. So they just look like this. One thing that I'm using them for is like, I'm really only so far just using the first section, and I'm using it for Kindle Exports. So I read on, well, I don't know where my Kindle is right now, I'd show you, but I read on my Kindle Oasis, and I think I left it in another room because I'm reading a book. So I read on my Kindle Oasis, and then I export the highlights that I read throughout the book. And so then I can just open those from my email. And one thing I love about using this version of my book planner, or book journal, however you want to say it, is that I can take those pages, those exports, straight from my email, and then insert them into here so that it just looks like this. And so this is like, I just insert the pages in this section, and then I can, they're here until I actually do like a journal page. So I just put them in here, and they're all ready to go when I need to. And one thing that this book, I got this whole series, I got so caught up in reading it, but I realized that I didn't highlight a bunch of stuff. So a majority of my highlights are songs. So I'm totally going to make a playlist in Spotify for this whole series. So lots of songs in this series, and I love it. I'm all there for that. But yeah, so here is, I just insert these in, so it ends up looking like, if I go to thumbnails, so yearly section, and so this is my January, and then behind it I've got like my journal pages, and I've started adding them to, anytime I make a journal page, I add it to the outline. So if I go to outlines, you can see they're right here, and I can just quickly go to that book, which is cool. But so I've got my journal pages here, and then I've got Kindle Exports in this section. And so these are books that I've read but haven't done a journal page for yet. So then you've got February, and then my exports that I have a lot. Actually, if that is the most recent one, then I'm missing some. Oh, quit that. Because I always keep February, like the current month that I'm in, I keep it favorited. And then I favorite all these exports so that it shows up here in my favorites. And then once I get it into a journal page, then I just delete those. So, wow. Okay. So I've got to collect 1, 2, 3 of these different exports. I haven't done that yet. So maybe I should show you how to do that. Okay, sure. So if that was my last one, right? Let's just check. Okay, so this was my last one. So I'm going to go to it, and I'm going to go to email. Let's see. Oh, quit. And I have a filter set up for my Kindle notes. So, okay, this one. This is my next one. So I click on the PDF. Right, let's do this just in case. And I can hit share and open in GoodNotes. And since this is my current document, I'm going to say import after into the current document. And then here it is. So I can then, where's add to favorites? Oh, okay. GoodNotes updated. Now there's favorites here. Oh, it's back at the top. Yay. Okay. They're just trying to trick me. That is what's happening. Okay. So let's grab another one. Let's grab this one. We're going to do the same thing and say open in GoodNotes and import into the current document. Oh, I'm glad it's back up here. That's clearly I haven't been paying attention. When did that happen? Overnight? I don't know. Okay, so now you can see that I've got, more. I guess that other one, it was just a short book. It was just like 100 pages. So I guess I didn't highlight anything or didn't export any highlights. I don't know. I'll have to check that. But so yeah, okay. All right, so that's how I import those. And then I can just go back and like copy my notes and turn it into a journal page. So if we are going back to January, this is my reading list for January, and get ready for this because I'm hooked on these book spreads. This was a big ass book. I mean, it was 1,244 pages. So it ended up with 3 pages of journaling stuff. And I had so much fun making this. And the fun thing about this book journal, because it is DIY, there is a ton of like book journal spreads. So there's in white and in black, and then some basic ones. So you can just copy the page and then paste it into the section that you want. So if I go here, I can have this one as a black page. And this is this book. Oh my gosh, love it. Turned out so good. Oh, by the way, these are stickers in my shop. These here, so you can grab those. Yeah, those are, well, I mean, that's not. But these other ones are stickers in my shop. So this one's black, whereas this one is white, and you can see it's a different page template. So that's one thing that I'm really, really loving about this DIY version, is because I can pick and choose what page template that I want. Because this one, I didn't have any notes. It was just really simple. It was just because it was a novella. It was like a chapter, maybe 2 chapters. It was simple. So I didn't have a lot of notes. Whereas like this one, I had more notes, obviously, but not as many as that other one. So I did a different page. And I just love these. This one, I didn't use like the grid at all in the background. It's just the plain one. This is actually the same page template as this one. But I just, journal differently. And, oh, I love this one. So these are so much fun to make. I love them. And they're just so pretty. I'm just like fangirling over these pages right now, even though I know I made them, and maybe that's a little weird, but I don't care. They're good. So this is where I'm at. This one also, this book, love this book. I discovered this book because one of my customers who has this book journal did a book spread about the second book in this series, and I saw it on Instagram. I was like, oh my gosh, now I want to read that book. So I had to start with the first one, but so I haven't finished this one. It's only partially there, but it did have a good playlist going on in the book, so had to include that. That'll be on my Spotify too. I'll probably put a link to it. Now that you can add links and GoodNotes, I'll probably put any of these that I have a playlist. I'll probably put a link to a Spotify playlist in here. So if I just want to be like, oh, it was a good book, let's reminisce, I can click it and go to my Spotify. I like that plan. Okay, so I haven't filled out the monthly overview. Totally need to do that because it would be really cool to see, all of my stats, which I can easily do because I keep up with all those in Notion as well. And I didn't do a reading challenge for January. Didn't do one for February, although I just saw in one of the readers groups I'm in on Facebook that there's a new March challenge coming up. I think they're going to announce it on the 1st of March. So maybe I'll do that one. I don't know. I have like a huge list of books anyways. But so then that is this page, that last book journal entry that I just showed you, that's this one. So once I know that I'm done, I can just delete those. And then, yeah, so these are different, exports from my Kindle that I need to incorporate. I haven't figured out what I want to use these other sections for yet. It may be series related, maybe something, I don't know. I haven't decided yet. So this is February. I'm doing the same thing with my exports. So I've got those here. Lots and lots of these. Lots and lots. And you just saw me put this one in and this one in. So then the bonus sections, and then March, obviously I've got some books I'm waiting on. And this, because it does, you know, overlap with February, I'll just copy whatever I put in that last week of February here so that works out. Oh, this book is coming out soon. Yay. Okay. All right. So, yeah. Let's see. I guess there's a video of this book journal that I did where I compared it to the other two that I put out for this year. So I went through all of these book pages, but I can do that again. These are just basic ones. But then the book tracking, like I said, it comes in white and black for these. So there's different books, series. This is like a gallery view. This is what I've been using for my want to read section, which you can access right here from anywhere in the planner. And this one could be a fun way to track series too. So like if you were keeping out like the cover here and maybe like your book notes or like your favorite quotes or something like that, that's a fun way to track a series too. And then this is like the author page, so you can track the books there. And then the actual book journaling pages, I think there's 7 of those. Some of them are really similar, just, you know, depending on how you want to use it to give you some flexibility. But yeah, and you can always, you know, white out parts of this. Like if you love this part, but you don't want the characters, you can always come in and, let's see, quit. You can always come in and do like take screenshot of this area, and then you can copy it and then paste, and then you can just, this is in GoodNotes, you would have to do it a little bit differently in other apps, but let's say you like this part and this part, but you want to do like decorations down here. You could totally do something like that. That's another way you could use this page, just for some ideas. But this one might be one of my favorites. And then also this one because it's blank. So I like this one because I can put my quotes here and then just like decorate over here. Yeah, and then so these are the ones in black. I think I need to replace my Paperlike screen protector. It looks, you guys see all these scratches here? Man, it's got lots of scratches. But it's in the screen protector, so it's not so bad. Okay, so there you go. That is my book journal. I need to update this because I may end up doing like screenshots of my Kindle app. If you haven't seen this video, I did a Reels video for that book yesterday, but I may just do like a screenshot of my Kindle app and just put that in my want to reads section. That seems like it would be a really easy way to keep up with books, because I have like a filter of showing unread. And so, I mean, that seems like that might be a good way to track all these books that I have. Most of them are samples because a lot of these are like Kindle Unlimited books. So I'll like download the sample and then I can just swap out books on Kindle Unlimited. But yeah, not all of them are. But yeah, maybe I just need to... Goodness, that's a lot of books. This is a look into my Kindle app. There's a lot of stuff. This is all the unread stuff. Now, if I were to switch this over to like read, you know, you can see it's a smaller list, but there's still a lot in here, you know. Yeah, that's just a little behind the scenes look. But I guess that's it. I guess that's all I have to say about my book journal right now. I love this. And if you love the idea of the DIY format where you can just come in and be like, I want this page, and say copy page. And then we're just going to go to this section. I'm going to go to, we're in favorites. So I'm going to go to the last one that I had and then hit paste page. So now I have this page, and it's obviously different from this page template, and I can track my book this way. If you love that idea of a DIY style, so you can just pick and choose what page template to use where, but you love that book look, there is a DIY version of my book journal that has like that book look. I don't even know if I have it in here since my GoodNotes did that whole crash thing. I don't think I do. No, see, I still haven't even fixed this. Let's see if I can grab that real quick. Let's see. Okay, this one? No, this one. So there's two different ones. There's this one that's dated, and it's a daily one with set pages for each day. So you can click on the day of the month and go to a review page. Or there's this one that is that's a DIY version, so that it looks like a book, but it's got like the DIY functions. It's the same as this modern vertical one. So see, it looks like a book. And then you've got, your sections here. It's the same sort of premise where you've got like these bonus sections and you got your monthly calendar. But then the page templates, you can just choose. It doesn't have as many, and there's none that's like black and white. But you can choose, like this page or this page or this page or whatever. And then you do the same thing where you can copy the page and then insert it anywhere in the planner that you want. So if you like that look of like a book, then this one might be the one for you. So either one works the same, it's the same sort of concept of being able to just insert pages wherever you want. I totally want to have like a good book journaling session this weekend so that I can try to get this caught up. It's kind of a lot, but it'll be fun. Maybe that'll be my Sunday thing. So, yeah, that's it. Okay, I'm going to get this video uploaded with like all these links and everything in here for you. Make sure to check out the library page of my blog. Let's see. There. Just in case you didn't know, WordPress is where I built my website. Okay, so this is what I was trying to say. So quit it. All right, so monthly reading. If you go to the library section of my blog, I've got my monthly reading list. So like you can click on these. What is happening today? I swear. So you can click on these and you can see like these. I've started doing author pages, so you can see like you can go to their pages and it has all the books I'm currently reading or have been reading and have tagged. But like if you click these, it'll take you to the Amazon page, and I've included some of my book journaling spreads. I don't know what's going on with the internet this morning. Why some of these are loading and some are not. I don't know. Like if you click these, it's going to take you to Amazon where you can get the book. There you go. So, yeah, okay. That's kind of a lot. I don't know that that's really helpful, but oh gosh, okay. I need more coffee and breakfast. Okay, gotta go. This is it. Have fun. Happy book journaling, and let me know if you want to see anything else book journal related. I'm going to try my best to go live on Instagram tomorrow morning. So Saturday morning, 9:00 Central. Fingers crossed. I'm going to try to do that and go live and answer some questions. I've got a whole list of questions that's been building. So if you have any questions about these and want to join in, if you can't make the live video, send me the question and I'll make sure to include it so you can catch it on the replay. So fingers crossed I'm going to be able to join you guys live tomorrow on Instagram at 9:00. So, okay. All right. I'm out. Bye.